Good morning, everyone. Good to see you again. We have reason to be happy, for God has granted us another day. The following is from April 27th, 2004, 7:11 in the morning, and it's titled simply Sermon. A member of a certain church who previously had been attending service regularly suddenly stopped coming to church. After a few weeks, the pastor decided to visit. The pastor found the man at home alone, sitting before a blazing fire. Guessing the reason for his pastor's visit, the man welcomed him, led him to a comfortable chair near the fireplace, and waited. The pastor made himself at home but said nothing. In the grave silence, he contemplated the dance of the flames around the burning logs. After some minutes, the pastor took the fire tongs, carefully picked up a brightly burning ember, and placed it to one side of the hearth, all alone. Then he sat back in his chair, still silent. The host watched all this in quiet contemplation, as the one lone ember's flame flickered and diminished. There was a momentary glow, and then its fire was no more. Soon it was cold and lifeless. The pastor glanced at his watch and realized it was time to leave. He slowly stood up, picked up the cold, dead ember, and placed it back in the middle of the fire. Immediately it began to glow, once more with the light and warmth of the burning coals around it. As the pastor reached the door to leave, his host said, "Thank you so much for your visit, and especially for the fiery sermon. I shall be back in church next Sunday." We live in a world today which tries to say too much with too little. Consequently, few listen. Sometimes the best sermons are the ones left unspoken. Sometimes the best conversation between two people is when nothing is said at all. Faith sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. A person may go to heaven without health, without wealth, without fame, without a great name, without learning, without earnings, without culture, without beauty, without friends, and without 10,000 other things. But one can never go to heaven without Jesus. Thank you so very much for spending this precious time with me. If God grants us all another day, I shall see you tomorrow. God bless.